Hello, everyone, and good morning to you. Your Tuesday morning, August 9th. My name is Ty Diaz. Definitely had to look around and even ask people, Tuesday, huh? Really? Tuesday, that's where we are in the week. And where we are in the summer, the month of August, yeah, I mean, it's still summertime. We know that we're the beginning of summer, would be, what is that, June 20th, 21st, the first day that kicks off, wrapping up summer in September, the 20th, 21st window. We'll double check to get those proper dates. But what we're feeling in our atmosphere, does it feel like summer to you? A lot of conversation going around about the point of the season. But as Tricia Swenson was pointing out to us yesterday on Vail Daily Live, and for a lot of us longtime locals here in the mountains, here in Colorado, it's not unusual to pick up this cooler trend this time of year, a good indicator of a season end. But for us in the mountains, this is what we get. The 70s, really cool and ideal for why a lot of us make this huge trek to leave the hotter locations around this nation and spend time in the summer this time of year here just before school starts back up. But we will find those summertime temperatures climbing back into the 80s, perhaps the 90s once again before it's all said and done with. But we're certainly enjoying the 70s as we're picking up as our daytime highs around here, as well as the overnight temperatures in the 40s. Other big topics, if you're with us, thank you for joining us. Our atmosphere and the smoke, those California fires, we definitely have some symptoms that we're going to address during the show. Ken Hovey is with us live on the show talking about the effects, the smoke, the California fires, and what we can do to better aid and assist ourselves today and while we're enduring those fires in our atmosphere. Here's a look at Ken Hovey. Good morning, Ken. How are you this morning? We can see that he's doing just fine.
Every morning I see you in search of coffee, and I found some for you. It was out here on Nottingham Lake. Cheers, buddy.
Yes, so I guess you're having Vail Mountain coffee, and it's just out there floating on as its own kiosk island out there. I can just get out there and self-serve, eh?
Yes, Ty, I believe that people are witnessing history right here as we pioneer the very first ever stand-up paddleboard sunrise camp. You got to get specific to be a pioneer.
You're the first to bring everything. You're the first. You brought the Obama dog before they got it. The
FBI's still looking for me on that one.
Yes. Well, if they like coffee, they could probably find you. But you were saying?
There you go. There's your haze. You wanted the report on the haze. There it is. I mean, firsthand, right? Sun coming up. That's Game Creek Bowl right behind me, and you can see that light haze. The air quality is not at its best. I heard that yesterday Denver had amongst the poorest air quality in the country. So we do see a haze up here, but don't let it deter your plans. It's nothing like last year, my friend. If you recall, we got socked last year.
Last year, we were dealing with COVID-19. So as much as we all would care to have gone outside, be outside, do more things outside, we were definitely within the rules of staying indoors. But the second summer, while enduring COVID right now we're battling, like you're saying, the haze and the smoke in our atmosphere.
And also Cottonwood Pass just having like 30 times the amount of traffic. I live down in Gypsum. So a lot of things going on here in the high country. And a lot of news. But Ty, I loved your comment about the moisture that we have, the winter season coming up. Beaver Creek is off to my left right now, just to the south. And, you can't help but think about ski season. There is that light chill in the air. It is flannel weather here in the middle of August. I'm sure we're going to go through our typical warming trend in our Indian summer. But winter is right around the corner. We keep saying it, but it is coming. I'm not ready to give up on paddling yet, though, Ty.
As the viewers at home can see, and those that are tuning in with us right now, Vail Daily Live, and we certainly do appreciate you tuning in with us right now. This morning show, we're jumping right in, both feet and paddles and paddleboard, bringing to you what's current and happening around here. So, Ken, you have farm animals and you have pets as well. Let's talk a little bit more about the atmosphere following the news. Denver being the worst in the air quality of the nation, but the symptoms. What are you noticing with your pets, our little family members, and our farm animals? How they are responding to this air quality?
My dogs are just wild. They're always healthy. I have a goat named George. He's just an evil demon. We don't really even check in on his health. Haven't noticed anything with the horses except for a lot of flies. I think it all comes down to us. Definitely feeling some of it. Sinuses might be runny. Definitely itchy, scratchy eyes, especially for those of us that wear contact lenses. Drier than normal conditions up here. All the more reason to get in the water, take a swim, go to the pool, go to the river, go on a rafting trip, do something that hydrates you, but you can definitely feel it a little bit in the air. Again, Ty, I don't want to deter anyone. It's not that significant. No reason not to be here. I'd rather be here in Colorado with Beaver Creek as the backdrop than in any city. Like, we'll take the smoky air quality over just like straight up smog and exhaust any day.
Well, it seems like you're the first at it out there on Nottingham Park this morning. So for the viewers at home,
I don't know why. I don't know. Like, where the hell is everyone? I see quite a few fish out here. Ty, my wife was watching your program the other day, and she was telling me she wants to come to the concert that they have down here in Avon. I need to learn more. It's like on Sundays, something like that.
Yes, so there's a lot of free concerts up and down the valley, as you know, and I'm glad that your wife is watching the show. That there's the Wednesday shows, is following the Artist Walk right there in Nottingham Park, and then where you are on the backside, the terrace there of the stage that you're looking at there is right behind you. You can find Sunset Live.
Sure.
And we just had that just over the weekend as far as Sunday is concerned. And staying close to Vail Daily Live, we're happy to share with you that detail. You can also find out about Sunset Live and free concerts up and down the valley just by picking up today's newspaper. But getting into today's show, as you're viewing at home, we certainly look forward to learning from you, the viewers, where you're watching from. We do have our YouTube and our Facebook area where you can chat live with us on the show. That way we would know how maybe the atmosphere is affecting you. But we also love hearing and seeing your pets and your experience as you've been spending the summer here with us here in the area. And we'll be talking about those things, looking through our viewer submissions coming up here, all getting started right now on Vail Daily Live. But first, let's take a look at the weather. This weather is brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valley. And as you can see, Ken Hovey taking advantage of an early Tuesday morning Nottingham Park. And it's not unusual to make your way to the park early in the morning and find people have already made it out there for that family time, that father-daughter time, just fly fishing, maybe paddling out there like Ken Hovey's doing, that mother-son time out there, doing that walk or maybe just walking the dog around the park. And as you can see, cooler start to the morning, and Ken's bundled up in the flannel. He's enjoying his coffee. We all tend to do that too. But on the water, we're making history. And Ken Hovey has always been known for our area to be the one to bring it to us first. But how is the weather going to go along? Ken, do you want to do the weather?
I would love to. I mean, I can't believe that you're subjecting the viewers to like 10 minutes of me just paddling on Nottingham. So, hell yeah, man.
We believe in you.
Out here. Yeah, bring it up. This is brought to you by the town of Avon, the heart of the valleys. Here's your weather report. Warm temperatures, lots of sunshine. Early today, temperatures are going to be in the low 50s. Our overnight lows, we're seeing them, up on the mountain in the 30s, 40s down here. As you get down valley into the lower 50s, a lot of sunshine. That's what we're calling for here. Plenty of sunshine locally for the next couple days. It is going to be a warm one. We're going to see temperatures even approaching the 90s as we make our way toward the end of the week. We could have some clouds rolling in by as early as Thursday and Friday with some potential for rain. I say be ready for rain at any time. It's always a welcome sight. But today's forecast is this. A lot of hazy sunshine. Keep in mind, you can still get sunburnt very easily up here in the mountains, and that you should get outside still. If you have, at times you were mentioning, if you do have, breathing issues at times, might want to take cover on this, but looks gorgeous to me, my friend. I love this.
Yes, Ken, I can't help but feel like the viewer at home wondering what type of setup you have to be doing the weather and broadcasting like you are. And this morning you sent over to me a screenshot of what that looks like, what you've created, you've manufactured for yourself. But I'm not sure if Meredith has that.
We'll show it.
Did you not get that? All right, we will find it. It's pretty, the ingenuity there.
It's a pretty funny rig. Real quick, Ty, one thing that we should talk about with viewers is stand-up paddling has taken off in such a huge way over the past couple of years, and everyone wonders about the proper gear. I know I'm out on Nottingham, but I am alone, so always make sure any paddle sport that you do, anytime you're on a big body of water or a river, wear a life jacket, a PFD, preferably if you're on the river, a class 3 or above that's meant for whitewater. Also, good paddle, your board, which I'm not going to change the camera angle to show, but Ty, one thing, this is probably the biggest, and I don't know if I can show it. You can barely see that cord right there, and that is a leash, all right? Now, everybody pay attention on this one because it literally could save your life. On my board, this leash is attached to a quick release. And the reason for that is I generally run rivers on a stand-up paddleboard. And in the event that I fell off and I got disconnected and the board got hung up on a tree or a rock and I float the other way, I don't want the leash around my ankle like I would if I was out surfing in the ocean. And the reason, that board stops dead, you get ragdolled out and you're attached at your ankle. And I don't care how strong you are, there's no way that you can get back to your ankle to undo the leash. So you can right here quickly and easily pop it off. So on the river, wear a quick release. Now, sorry for the sniffles. It is probably the haze. The other part of that is there is a time that you can wear a leash on your ankle in the mountains, and it is preferable when you're out here on a flat body of water like a lake, and there's a reason for that. It is, let's say that you were out here paddling, even right here on Nottingham, and a big gust of wind came and you fell off your board. Well, you're swimming toward the board, but the wind is just taking it away from you. And you get tired, you don't have your life jacket on sometimes, and you get exhausted, and that leads to drowning. So whenever you're out on something that you can't get to shore easily, if you're out on a big body of water, like Lake Powell, something like that, put a leash on so that if you get hit by that wind and it blows your board, you're not left stranded without it.
Kenobi, we thank you very much for that heads up. And you were the first, I believe, to bring stand-up paddle boarding to its popularity here in the Valley. And so a lot of firsts happening, and that's Ken Hobie broadcasting live with Vail Daily Live. And still ahead on the show, we're going to be having John Packer and Tricia Swenson with topics, as well as walking mountains. We're going to share with you what made headlines and so much more. But we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more Vail Daily Live.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, breathtaking view, and discovery, where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories. Experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For, is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing, finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for you, for life.
Plastic surgery isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling good. At Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare, from the moment you walk in the door, we want you to feel confident and empowered, while our team of specialists help you find the best version of yourself. With two of the nation's leading plastic surgeons right here in the mountains, we have one goal: personalized care with exceptional results. Mangett Plastic Surgery Institute and Skincare. Your beauty should be effortless.
You are watching Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz. Tuesday, August. Let's take a look at what made headlines in today's newspaper, the Vail Daily. And if you have it in front of you on the paper version or the print version, you'll notice the shot that we're all talking about. It was pretty much the topic in the opening of our show. We're talking about hazy shade of summer is what this one is titled as. And this one's view that you're noticing here, the smoky sunsets, Monday and Eagle days. Days are getting shorter as summer light wanes. Now, this is a beautiful shot for one, but we know that the haze in our atmosphere are coming from those California fires. But at the same time, a bad thing could be a good thing as far as on the photography side. That is a beautiful shot. It actually looks really brilliant on this view on the screen here versus looking at today's paper. In other headlines, one-way ticket to nowhere. Eagle County officials still seeing motorists on detours after Greyhound bus semis get stuck on backcountry roads. And as you know, I-70 is closed right now due to our monsoon season and the flash floods that have impacted areas up and down the valley. But the east-westbound of Glenwood Canyon still closed, and millions of dollars are on the table right now as far as the discussion for repairing, and also millions to be discussed on expanding and improving that roadways in case future incidents like the flash flood along the corridor of Glenwood Canyon continues over the years, that if this route, which would be Cottonwood Pass, continues to be an option or utilized for future detours. Other headlines, top stories in the local and regional portion of our paper. People are counting on you to be there. Farmers are waking up early and driving excessive distances to continue supplying Eagle County with organic local produce as canyon closures persist. But as you can see, the produce is definitely important to us in getting our food, but it's also, as you know, making impact as far as for people getting back and forth to work. And those are some of the topics you'll find in today's Vail Daily. And our fourth topic, Eagle County schools sticking with no masks to start the school year. The question is as to whether Eagle County schools will require students to wear masks. Has been ongoing debate this summer between parents and district leadership. And even following the news, we're looking at where we stand as far as the COVID-19 vaccine or the COVID vaccine being available in the kids version. And some of these topics and many more can be found in today's newspaper, Tuesday, the August 9th. I hope we get these dates right. Is it the 10th? The 10th, my apologies. Yeah, like I said earlier in the show, keep asking people what day it is and what date it is, but pick up the newspaper and find out what's happening around our area. You're watching Vail Daily Live, and we certainly appreciate your interaction with us. You're more than welcome to remind me of what day or date of the month and week it is in our chat corner. You can follow us along, and on YouTube, you can watch us on Apple TV, Roku, just to remind you, and to share with your friends too who want to watch with us. Amazon Fire, you can listen to us on Spotify, but interacting and chatting with us live, that would be found on our Facebook version, as well as our YouTube version, live streaming of the show, chatting live with us on the show during the show. And you can also submit content to us if you're out there. You have some beautiful photography that includes some of the haze or your time in your summer to this date. Looking for that outlet. We look forward to sharing your views with us. You're giving us permission. That would be hashtag Vail Daily Live on our Instagram page. So Ken's outside in the weather. I'm looking outside of our Vail Daily Live studios in Eagleville and looking to the south of I-70 where my views are, picking up a little bit of wind right now, seeing those leaves starting to turn a little bit on the aspens. That sunlight is making that breakthrough there, filling our atmosphere with some sun and that haze. Again, talking about, gorgeous photography, certainly could be. And the morning starting out in areas of the valley, the mid to upper 40s, low 50s down in Eagle. Some sunshine, hazy atmosphere, the 50s. Vail as well, picking up the low 50s right now. But as we make our temperature highs, we're looking at the mid to upper 70s is what they're calling for. Overnight temperatures will be in the 40s. We're talking clear skies as far as these showers are concerned, but we're certainly going to still have that haze in our atmosphere. Looking at the next couple of days, we're finding right there the 80s as we roll into our Wednesday, keeping that up and down fashion in the lower 70s, back and forth to the lower 80s to mid to upper 70s throughout the week. Then those clouds start to roll in as we make our way into the weekend, as well as our increasing chances for showers, especially around Thursday right there. This weather is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings. What we're going to do right now is share with you more topics that's happening with Vail Daily Live. I would love to go back out and see what Ken is discovering for us out there. But Meredith, what do you think we should do right now? Ken Hovey. There it is. Man, you move fast. You would think this is a recorded piece with Ken. Where do you find parking and movement that fast, Ken?
It's living here for 30 years. It helps out a lot. I just wanted to come back. I think Meredith has it, and Ty, good job. I know, and to our Vail Daily Live viewers, we have gone to a 1-hour program as we kind of shift into the off season. So there's just two of us now. Ty back there in the studio, and I'll be out doing remotes, vice versa at times. But our goal is to bring you outdoor information at times. And Nottingham, Ty, as you mentioned, great place to paddle. Parking can be a bit of a challenge. They do have the 15-minute drop-off here, which I stayed for 17 minutes, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go meet with Paul over at Walking Mountains in just a moment. But earlier today, before I came down here, I just did like a quick stroll through Avon and shot some footage that, if Meredith has it, there it is. Let's bring it up, Ty. Here's something for us to talk about. I'll scroll my screen. This was first thing this morning, and we've talked about the haze. What better way than to see it exactly what it looked like first thing.
Amazing point of view. We thank you very much for sharing. Seeing those flags blowing right there, that entrance, that drive to Beaver Creek, but looking from that Beaver Creek down onto Avon. I mean, again, your photography, your videography this morning, it's capturing the beauty, though. I have to put that out there.
But this was this morning, looking down on the west end, aspen trees starting to change just so subtly in some areas. As you know, Aspens share a root system. Sorry, biker gang going by. Aspens share a root system, so generally their leaves start to change at the same time. Here's the Beaver Creek Golf Course. I don't know if you're a golfer, Ty, but that is nice and lush and green right now. And then the Eagle River right down here in Avon at their river park. That's how it's looking this morning.
Looks beautiful. And I love what's happening right there in the new river park area. And I know that in the future, they're supposed to make that more of an active park for us to get into, like what you guys have down there in Eagle, right? Is that what's the future plan?
I think that's probably the goal as of right now. But Ty, good job carrying the show this morning. I'm going to jump in the truck. I'm going to blaze over Paul, Walking Mountains. I'm going to be there. I have never been to their new location. Have you been there?
So that's right there in Avon, not too far from where you are, just behind you on the north side of the highway. A few weeks ago when that flash flood came through, it was right on that backside there, hiking trail. I have not been there yet, but maybe you'll discover some of that while you're there too. And that goes into good talks, walking with Walking Mountains. You're watching Vail Daily Live. Ken Hovey's going to make a dash over to Walking Mountains. Still ahead on the show, we'll be talking a little bit about some dance, MORE2Dance, as well as talking with John Packer and Tricia Swenson, sunglasses and more, all coming up after this.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Have you ever felt rug love? Shop at Rugs Benedict and find the rug you love for any room in your home. Our selection of imported, handmade rugs is unmatched, with over 1,000 beautiful area rugs in stock. You can find rugs to fit any room at any budget. Rugs Benedict in Avon has been serving the Vail Valley since 1972. Finding beautiful new area rugs has never been this easy and affordable. Because at Rugs Benedict, we know rugs.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz, and we often share with you getting out on the water. That's what Kimmy's doing this morning. But we also talk about float trips, doing some fly fishing, getting your experiences out there with the fly fishing outfitters in Avon. But, you know, Ken Hovey also shared with us a view right there in Avon, the waterways there. A lot of fly fishing happens right through underneath Bob the Bridge. And when you're walking on the bridge, sometimes you can see fish, sometimes you can't. And there's a way to see the fish in the water, and it comes with the eyewear if you're looking for the fish. Tricia Swenson had the opportunity to speak with John Packer of the Fly Fishing Outfitters about eyewear. Let's take a look.
Joining me now, we have John Packer with Fly Fishing Outfitters. He's been around since 1992, locally owned, operated, Orvis endorsed.
Correct.
Great to talk to you. I know you've had a busy summer.
It's been kind of a wild summer. Yeah, it's been great.
I know. Well, so many people love fly fishing and for so many different reasons. But the thing is, when we're out in the elements, whether it's a cloudy day or a sunny day, we got to think about protecting ourselves from the sun. And let's start with the eyes.
Correct. Well, eye protection from the sun as well as from flying hooks is key,
Yeah.
you know, in our industry. And, you know, having the correct polarized lenses make a big difference. And as well as you can see by the shape of a lot of the glasses, they eliminate the side glare coming in.
Yeah, you got a little
so
wider
that you
here.
you get a little bit wider. It almost has a goggle effect.
Yeah. And Smith, big brand that you've been
Yep.
carrying for many, many years.
Make great lenses. You know, the lens color depends on the type of water you're fishing. So we use a lot of bronze and coppers and brown lenses out here. Whereas on the ocean, you use more gray lenses and things like that for blue water. And the neat thing about the Chroma Pop lenses with Smith is that they make the blues and the greens that much more vivid.
Yeah. And you know what's great about these is that if your eyes are changing, you can get some bifocal. And,
Yeah, we all wear the bifocal. I wear the bifocals now, and they're great. They come in 2 to 3.0.
Okay.
Bifocal, and I need them.
Okay, yeah, I know, to see, you're getting that fly real up close. And then also protecting your scalp, your head. You do have the wide-brimmed hats, the ball caps also, just to
Keep the glare.
Keep the glare off your face and off your eyes. And then you go a step further. We see a lot of these when we are skiing and snowboarding, the buffs and the different kind of neck gaiter type of things, but these will protect your skin just from the harmful sun's rays.
Exactly.
Okay, lots of ways to wear these too. Look, they even give you a little instruction. Here are all the different ways. So universal sunshade, those are perfect. And then just to protect ourselves with clothing that has an actual SPF in it.
Moisture wicking SPF, as well as it's very functional. It keeps you dry, and it doesn't smell.
Oh yeah, the antimicrobials.
Yeah, exactly.
We like that, and so when your fishing buddies.
They also make an extremely really nice underlayer or base layer for skiing for winter activities.
Oh, okay.
I wear these year round.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I like when you can have two functions. This is a great example of that. So this is SPF.
Right.
But look at it. You can also wear it to dinner. It's a nice looking shirt.
Right from the river to the dinner table.
Yeah,
so, yes.
Totally. Maybe you're cooking what you caught.
Yes.
All right, and then we all have to make sure that we're keeping ourselves protected from the elements of rain. And so we've got some wonderful jackets that are going to keep us dry and comfortable.
Yes, exactly. I mean, you've got to stay dry when you're out there, especially as lately with all the rain we've been getting. So.
Yeah, really ultra light, good for wading. But then you can use this also,
It's a great, it's just a great, cover.
Piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what are your hours? When are you open?
We're open right now, Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay. Thanks, John.
Thank you.
Yeah, to see a fish, catch a fish, you can also book your experience through the Fly Fishing Outfitters. They'll bring you through their entire clinic, get you going. Usually their clinics begin on dry land at a park, maybe Nottingham Park, maybe in Beaver Creek. And then from there, they'll take you out on the water. You can do it as an individual, as a group, as a family. They also have classes for kids there. And of course, as you've seen with Tricia Swenson, you can do some shopping so that you're wearing the proper gear when you're out there in your fly fishing experience. But maybe you're here to discover a little bit more about what goes on in the valley, and you arrived as a family and you're spending your time in Beaver Creek. Let's take a look at Beaver Creek events. You can log onto their website, beavercreek.com, click the link to find out about their concerts. You can find out about their events, movies in the park. What days a week does that happen? When do you find the opportunity to learn about the dinosaurs? Yeah, Beaver Creek has a lot going on. And for the weeks, as you see, June 17th through the end of this month of August, each day of the week is a special feature for you. Today being Tuesday, we can expand that a little bit larger for me to see. There is an outdoor and beyond experience with them, and plenty to do in Beaver Creek this every week up there. Let me break out my paper version of this. Here we go. Outdoor dryland class with Gravity House from 9 until 10. That's on Tuesdays. And then you can find Fossil Passe with Billy Dorn, and that's from 4 until 5:30. And each day of the week, you can find things like yoga with Lole. Helmut Fricker performs a few days of the week as well, right there on the stage. You can't miss it, right in the heart, in the plaza of Beaver Creek there. And then dinner and a movie, that's tomorrow. And each time there's a movie, there's a different movie on the lawn. Usually you can purchase your dinner while you're there on the lawn, your snacks for the kids, and just enjoy a nice, healthy time in Beaver Creek. Summer weekly activities available at Beaver Creek. You can find that detail on beavercreek.com. You can click their link. This week in Beaver Creek, your daily events, your ongoing events, finding out their weekend events like Zusammen, which means together, and just enjoy your time in live music, fitness, and family-friendly times in Beaver Creek. All right. So those are your Beaver Creek events, not to limit yourself to the gondola rides. That begins daily still at 9:30, making your way to the top of the gondola at just above 10,000 feet. Dining can be found on Beaver Creek Mountain for the summer at the Spruce Saddle Lodge restaurant. And each day of the week there, they have children's activities like arts and crafts. You can also find cornhole up there. And like I mentioned, lunch, hikes and views, and Jeep mountain tours on Beaver Creek as well. So if you're getting out and about, just giving you a heads up on that. Well, let's get you prepared weather-wise for today. If you're just tuning in, we're finding the little bit of wind speed this morning here in Eagle Vail. The sun's making its way out there, giving a little shine through the haze in our atmosphere. And temperatures for today starting off in the mid to upper 40s in some areas of Eagle County, the lower 50s, like at Vail this morning. Clear skies other than the haze, keeping that wind speed with us, wind gusts at times at upwards of 8 miles per hour. High temperatures up and down the valley could be in range of the mid to upper 70s to the mid 80s, as you can see there. More west of us picking up this higher, stronger temperatures in the sun, as you can see right there. The next couple of days, down valley, staying in that mid 80s temperatures for the highs, dropping into the low 80s, as you can see by Friday. Nice dance for those clouds start to roll in as well. By Thursday, those are our increasing chances for showers, as you can see right there. This weather is brought to you by Carrots, creating heirlooms for over 50 years. You're watching Vail Daily Live. From here, we're going to share with you more with Ken Hovey. He's making his way to Walking Mountains, and I can't wait to discover Walking Mountains with you. We'll be right back.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Watching Vail Daily Live. My name is Ty Diaz. Thanks for tuning in with us, and I'm sure you're tuning in right for the report that you're looking forward to most. We've been talking a lot about being on the water. Here's your fly fishing report brought to you by the Fly Fishing Outfitters in Avon. John Packer just sent us the update. Thanks to some much needed rain last week and cooler nights, the conditions on all of our rivers has improved. Here's what they're saying here. At the Eagle River, the flies for the Eagle River: parachute Adams, red quills, olive elk-hair caddis, and blue-winged olives are all working on the surface. Subsurface flies working on are the purple haze, the bar emerger, the jujubedus, the fly formerly, the RS2s, and any other smaller ones, non-flashy nymphs. San Juan worms are going to work anytime after it rains too. On the Colorado River, the heavy rains last week did trigger some mudslides way upriver near the troublesome Creek's fire scar. But if you're out that way, they're saying the best flies on the Colorado are the olive peacock elk-hair caddis, the royal or peacock PMXs, and stimulators, the parachute Adams, the royal wolves, and the H&L variants. And if you're looking to learn more about fly fishing and wondering what's best out there with your fly fishing today in these regions, feel free to contact them today. Right there by phone, you can do so as well, 970-845-8090. They're right here in Avon, right off of Highway 6 at the traffic light next door to Agave. Very friendly, approachable, and surely you can walk inside and and talk to the guys and book something as an individual excursion for your team building experience corporate. There's kids clinics, and some of the staff actually with the fly fishing outfitters started out in some of their children's programs, and they're all grown up now and have just stayed in the program, but now they're the ones taking you out. So fly fishing is a popular activity year round, any season here in the mountains, and they're waiting for you to get into it and make it personally yours too. On hand, we have Ken Hovey, and he gets out on the water a bunch. Now, let's see. We know that Ken has farm animals. We know that Ken likes to hit the water. We know he likes to hit the trails and the bikes. He's with Walking Mountains right now. Ken Hovey, take it away.
Thank you, Ty. Meredith, I just wanted to let you know this is going to be a two-part interview since we have all the time in the world to share information. And I have this guy, Paul Abling, with me with Walking Mountains. And in a moment, we're going to meet a very special artist and beautiful photography. Paul, good to see you.
Good to see you. Happy Tuesday.
Thank you. I have never been here.
Never been here?
This is like its own town.
Yeah, it's beautiful, right?
Like I stopped at what I thought would be the building for Walking Mountains. No. That was your employee housing.
Exactly.
Which is really nice housing, by the way.
It is, absolutely.
And everything's all green. All right, let's get to it. Where are we? What is this?
We are at Walking Mountain Science Center outside the Visitor Center. This is the events meadow. And we're here to talk about Eagle Valley Wild, which is a free outdoor photography exhibit. If you look around, I don't know if you can see it here, but we've got 15 large-scale art installations all about the conservation of land, water, and wildlife. And it's free and open to the public. We just want you to come up and learn a little bit about it.
And we're going to share it in just a moment. We actually have one of the featured artists. Now, this is
the featured artist.
So you've had a series of them, is that correct?
No, this is the first one. This is the world premiere. Okay. You know, it's Todd's brainchild, Todd Winslow Pierce.
Love it.
Fantastic. He grew up in Vail, local artist, and we're working together to bring it to the public.
Well, when I said a series, you're looking forward. You're planning on having artists and doing this.
We hope so, or being able to educate more on our campus here of Conserved Land about the world around us.
What a great way to do it, through amazing photography and art. And Todd's photos are just incredible, and I will share those with you in a moment. We're going to share the Icefall. How do you say remnant? Oh, this is over in East Vail.
That's the Fang.
That is, oh, wow, up close and personal. So we're saving this. You got to come back and
Todd should really talk about how the shot was captured, because I've heard him talk about it, and it's fantastic.
That's great. So we're going to have that. Walking Mountains, though, historically, you guys have done so much for the community, enriched our outdoor experience. I was watching something on Rocky Mountain Outside last night about Rocky Mountain National Park, knowing I was interviewing you and thinking you guys are similar. Like, you're really about conserving the beauty of the outdoors.
Absolutely. We actually have a couple ex-graduate fellows that work in the park, but yes, absolutely. We're about educating people, getting them curious about the land around them so they become stewards of the environment. And ultimately, we become more sustainable. So
you're going to be in the history books.
We
I
are.
saw a lot of history with these guys and
hopefully
protecting these lands.
And actually, this all is kind of a part of our 10th anniversary. This is the 10th anniversary of the Avon 10 campus, where we're here now. So Todd was lucky. We were lucky enough to be approached by Todd to do an art exhibit. We were like, well, it's our 10th anniversary, so we should do it.
It's very peaceful here.
It's beautiful.
This is really nice. And is this open to the public? Can people just come up and walk through the trails?
Absolutely. It's always open to the public. We've got a series of trails. And if you don't know where we are, we're right above Centura Health in Avon on Walking Mountains Lane. So if you're going like you're going to go to Centura Health, just take the first left and that'll take you right here.
Make it part of your doctor's appointment. I bet if you came here before you went there, your blood pressure would be
absolutely
way lower. You'd be way more mellow. All right, we're going to send it back to Ty Diaz. Ty, I'm going to reset this shot up. I have Todd here, and we're going to show his artwork. One thing quickly, though, hours of operation if people wanted to come up and utilize Walking Mountains.
The Visitor Center is open 9 to 5, Monday through Saturday. And actually, pro tip for Walking Mountains is we also do the Vail Nature Center in Vail, but we do free nature walks every day. So come out with a naturalist and take a short walk and learn about the world around you. It's totally free.
And then you'll be the coolest person on your hike because you'll know everything to tell everyone else.
It is pretty cool.
Good to see you, Paul. You been kayaking lately?
No, I've been paddling a little bit, though, on a paddleboard.
The water came up. Yeah. All right, we got to get out there and hit it. Ty, back to you. I'm going to reset this up. Have you been here to Walking Mountains? The place is amazing.
Oh, man, thank you very much, Ken. A lot to learn. Speaking about the world around us, what about the world we live in just locally? Didn't know they had employee housing too. And Ken described it best over at Walking Mountains. He says it's its own little city. We're going to be back with them here shortly. But let's take a look at the weather as you're getting out and discovering the world around you, wherever it is that you're spending your day. And this one is brought to you by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley brokerage professionals today to help you live the life that you love. Starting the morning off with the haze in our atmosphere, beautiful shots shared from Ken Hovey around the Beaver Creek and Avon area, the golf course, Nottingham Park, just overlooking Avon itself. And the temperatures were in the 40s there in Avon, picking up the 50s now in Avon, climbing into the 60s. High temperatures in the sun, keeping the haze in our atmosphere today. We're looking for the lower 80s for Avon, and more west of us, we're picking up the mid to upper 80s. Overnight low temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, low 50s tonight. The next couple of days up and down the valley, staying in the sunshine for our Wednesday, increasing clouds by the time Thursday gets here. We're also going to increase our chances for showers around then. Keeping clouds growing into our atmosphere Friday, Saturday. Temperatures in the mix of the mid to upper 70s, 80s right there. You are watching Vail Daily Live. This weather is brought to you again by Liv Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley brokerage professionals today to help you live the life you love. We'll be right back.
Slifer Smith & Frampton, Vail Valley's choice for real estate from the very beginning. For generations, we've grown together. Thank you for making us the #1 real estate company in the Valley. From Denver to the mountains, as we live and connect with each other and our community, Slifer Smith & Frampton is here with experience, support, and opportunity. At home in the Vail Valley. Come visit us at any of our sales locations from Vail to Eagle.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live, two-part series with Ken Hovey over at Walking Mountains. When we last left off, we were talking about a whole world of their own city of Walking Mountains, and the small world that we live in, a campus there with employee housing, but art installations too, the first of its series. Let's go back to Ken right now in Walking Mountains.
Thank you so much, Ty. I am here with Todd Winslow Pierce. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ken.
Good to see you. First, I was completely enamored by just coming to Walking Mountains, and then I see this. I thought this was permanent. This is your art installation. These are your photographs. Tell us about
That's
it.
right. So this is the first public exhibition of the Eagle Valley Wild photo project. It's a conservation photography project that benefits Eagle County. So along with my partner, Kate Morris, we started this nonprofit to fill a really badly needed niche, which is to provide high quality professional photography to conservation organizations, efforts and initiatives throughout Eagle County.
Draw attention to it.
Right.
Put a big, beautiful picture up and then boom, you've got their attention.
Exactly. Because, you know, a picture's worth 1,000 words. The power of photography is, you know, especially now with short attention spans, it's one of the most powerful tools that conservation has, yet few organizations can really afford it to the level that they really need.
No, I agree. I'm an avid photographer, nothing like what you do, but I love photography, capturing nature, you know, primarily. And it is amazing how much we can influence people, to use that term, with an image or just even being outdoors. But yours goes a step further.
Right.
And when I first looked at this, I thought, wow, what a beautiful icicle. You know, where did he see this? Yeah. Tell our viewers, because a lot of you, maybe you recognize this, tell them where this is.
Well, this is one of the more, I would say, you know, artistic images that is part of the project. The project, you know, draws attention to the land, water, and wildlife. But so part of that is the beauty and the inherent value of our landscapes. So this is sort of an artistic capture of that. But we also will have wildlife photography like you've never seen here before, and more documentary conservation work. This one is up in East Vail. There are these, you know, large freestanding columns of ice, and as they melt and break apart in the spring, you have the waterfall streaming down on top of it. And about 20 years ago, I noticed this from the valley below, and I thought it'd look really cool from behind.
Yes,
so
definitely.
I went up there 20 years ago and photographed this. It was one of my favorite things that I did.
It's sick.
So
I love it.
Then I came back this spring and redid it in digital format, and so it's backlit waterfall with this ice fall that's breaking apart, and every single day it changes.
It does. I used to live across the street,
Yeah.
on the opposite side of I-70. For our viewers out there, you're like, is that the ice fall? It is.
Yeah.
I think it's and Paul will correct me, the designator and the fang.
Right.
Right. That's what they call them. These are world famous ice climbs.
Yep.
And I can just like picture myself like climbing. I wouldn't get far because that's springtime, but it's just beautiful. You must see inspiration everywhere. I mean, you walk around. I mean, you could shoot photographs right here at Walking Mountains.
Oh, it's true, and we've done quite a bit of work on the campus here. And I grew up here. I've been here for 50 years almost now, and every
You're
year,
52?
I'm 51.
I'm 50.
Almost,
I just turned 50.
Right.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
Good job,
Right.
man. You're still crying. You're looking great.
And then all of the exhibits are custom made. We design these with Vail Manufacturing. They built the steel frames. We had them powder coated and created these caption boards.
It's beautiful.
Which are educational and inspirational as well.
I love it, Todd. Good job. Eagle Valley Wild. They have T-shirts, stickers.
Not yet.
Paul, we got to
yet.
get on this.
We do need to get on.
We need T-shirts, stickers, hats, cool logos. This is
And
marketing.
when you come up, you just scan this this QR code,
All right, I'm doing it.
and it'll launch a map and links to the website.
Oh, boom! There it is. Going to open that in Safari. Technology.
It's awesome.
That is pretty incredible. All right, I love it. How many pieces are here right now?
There are 15 scattered around the campus, and that's part of the sort of treasure hunt. As you scan the QR code, you can get a map and wander around and enjoy the beautiful campus.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool. What a great place to stop by. Come get your health screening right down the road. Don't accidentally walk into employee housing because it looks a lot like Walking Mountains, and find your way here. Good to see you.
Yeah.
How long will this be here?
At least through October. We're now thinking about extending it.
Now, the big question is, what happens to these pieces when you're done?
Well, a lot of these will be auctioned off to benefit Walking Mountains and Eagle Valley Wild.
Come here, Paul. Let's get into it. This is where we bring Paul back in. You can come on over here. Paul, this is a great idea. Nice one. I couldn't put you on the hill on this segment. I'm sorry, Paul. This is great. So cool. I expect this is going to be very popular. Any suggestions to viewers to come out and see it?
Yeah, I think, don't be afraid to maybe come twice. Like, as I've seen them kind of go up, it's a little bit different in the daytime or dusk. And then in this fall, the leaves will change. But, you see the photos in different lights, and take some time, bring your kids, sit down.
I love it. This is something to do. All right. Come by, Sam, Paul, Todd. Thank you so much. Ty Diaz, back to you. You had any questions this morning, my friend?
I thank you all very much. You've done great. You shared with us a lot. And for any other questions, make your way over to Walking Mountains today. Make that phone call or visit their website. Make an appointment, and certainly visit that whole world that's waiting for you to grow yourself and explore with Walking Mountains. Visit walkingmountain.org. If you're getting out and about today, let's take a look at today's weather and what we're calling for. And the weather is brought to you by Possibilities in Avon, where you can discover your next masterpiece. Visit avonpossibilities.org. Sunshine in the forecast for today. High temperatures picking up the mid to upper 70s in Vail, picking up the 80s west of us, Edwards and Dotsero, Gypsum area. For Avon, picking up the mid to upper 70s. Overnight low temperatures in the mid 40s. And again, this weather is brought to you by the Possibilities in Avon. We'll be right back with more Vail Daily Live.
Berkshire Hathaway Home Services for real estate. Where do we begin? For checklists and for wish lists. For tour after tour after tour. For is this the one? Or let's just see one more. For closing. Finally closing. Your forever agent will be there for all of it. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure, every breathtaking view, and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
Welcome back to Vail Daily Live. If you're just tuning in with us, we've just shared with you a little bit about the weather. And Hobie was just talking with mountains throughout the show, ongoing, talking about being on the water as well as fly fishing too. But we also wrapped up dancing and the Vail Dance Festival yesterday. Fantastic time with us, and you can still find more with them throughout the week here, scheduled events at Walking Mountains and other locations. But there's more to dance about here in the Vail Valley. And online right now, we have a video call coming in with Samantha Tino to share with us about More to Dance. Good morning, Samantha. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great. Thank you. How are you?
Doing great, doing great. Thank you very much. More to Dance. Tell us about this.
So, More to Dance is a children's dance studio in Eagle, Colorado. We opened in August of 2019, which heading into a pandemic 5 months later was a bit challenging, but we're super excited to have survived the pandemic and thrived. And we offer kids dance programs, adult dance programs, and rental of the space for events, birthday parties, meetings, all kinds of things. But one of the big things at More to Dance that we really focus on, in addition to dancing for children, ballet, jazz, tap, contemporary, is we really focus on the mental wellness of the dancer in our studio, as well as integrating the community as part of our whole program. We like to keep the joy in what we're doing and help children thrive in our community.
We love dance around the valley. The dance festival, it doesn't even end there. Like you're mentioning, there's the children's program. There's the upcoming holiday bowl that this program enters into upcomingly, but you have an open house. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, so we're super excited about our fall 2020 lineup for Dance for Kids, and we have an awesome open house tomorrow from 4 to 7. We have catered food, we have drinks, we have special desserts delivered by Bree. We have some of our community partners that'll be at the event. The Hope Center, we really lean on the Hope Center to help keep the mental wellness of our dancers during this pandemic. We have Zealous Schools going to be there, and we love Zealous Schools and what they're doing in our community. We have one of our, he's actually our swag vendor, Tricks and Treads, is going to be there, and he has a jewelry set up. And then, of course, our big desserts partner for any birthday parties, recitals, things like that. We have Brianna Cody, who owns Desserts by Deliver Brie. She's amazing as well. So we're super excited. And in addition to that, More to Dance is hosting a silent auction at our open house tomorrow. We're really excited to partner with Eagle Valley High School, Vail Christian High School, and More to Dance to perform at the Holiday Bowl in December. So we're looking at raising funds for the Holiday Bowl, and so we're having a silent auction tomorrow as well, with lots of great offerings for people in the community that they can buy.
How long has More to Dance been around again?
We opened August of 19. We did a big remodel of the studio when I took over. So it's a really great, bright, joyful space. We have 2 studios located at 725 Chambers Avenue on the 2nd floor across from the Eagle Climbing Gym. And we are just super excited about our fall lineup. We have a really great new instructor coming out of Wisconsin who has a PhD in acupuncture, who will be heading up our ballet program this year. So we're really excited to introduce and have people meet Colleen tomorrow. And we have 6 other instructors that will be helping support the dancers this year. And in addition to having studio classes, we also work in Eagle Valley Elementary on their Wondrous Wednesdays program, offering dance to kids in the community there. We work at Brush Creek Elementary, offering dance to kids at Brush Creek Elementary who may not be able to do dance after school. And then we have a couple partnerships with some preschools in the area to develop the arts within children at a young age in our community.
And you mentioned the Holiday Bowl, which is taking place in San Diego, and More to Dance. How did this come together?
Well, thankfully, my partnership with Eagle Valley High School and Libby Navarro, the coach of the program, had reached out to myself and said, hey, we need 50 dancers for the Holiday Bowl. Do you got any dancers that want to participate? So we're really excited to be a part of that opportunity and to be able to get that exposure, not only for, Eagle Valley High School, but for Vail Christian High School, as well as More to Dance. But really one of our big things that I'd love to focus on with regard to the Holiday Bowl is that we're coming together as a dance community for the Vail Valley, and we're going to represent on a nationwide stage at the halftime show. We're also going to perform and the holiday parade. So it's a really exciting opportunity, not only for the kids to be able to have that experience, especially coming out of the pandemic, but also to showcase the Vail Valley with the Vail Dance Festival and all the amazing things they do, to be able to showcase that. So if anyone wants to donate, we have a GoFundMe account, or if any of you amazing business owners in our community want to underwrite all of these dancers, we have to raise a lot of money for 50 dancers to get to San Diego.
Wow. We thank you very much. And if there's a website really quick that everyone can just learn more about MORE2Dance and, of course, to support where we're going with this, what's the website?
It's m2ddance.com. Thank you so much. I really appreciate having us on, and we hope to see all of you, even if you're not a dancer and your kid's not a dancer, at our open house tomorrow night from 4 to 7.
Thank you very much for your time. Thanks for being on Vail Daily Live. And if for the viewers at home, to find out more about this event that we're talking about and any of the content on Vail Daily Live, log on to YouTube. The replay will be available for you right there. But first, let's check in with Ken Hovey. He's going to give you a look at the weather.
One that's here is like, that is the one common thing.
Right.
All right, are we live? Did you just?
Yes, Ken, it's all you.
Perfect. This is perfect. Thank you, Todd, Paul. I really appreciate that. I was going to close the show. We're just talking about the technology of what we have here at Vail Daily Live, but I did want to close out the program here in front of another one of Todd's art installations, the Black Bear Colorado Plateau. This is just one example of, I believe he said, 15 that are situated throughout Walking Mountains. And again, I have to reiterate, to come up here and check this place out. It is just simply amazing. And Ty, I have decided that this is going to become my new home base. This is where I'm coming every day that I can to cruise around, because never-ending supply of great images.
Yeah,
back to you, Ty.
Good.
Isn't this great, by the way?
Does that mean you're going to move your van from by the river to there?
Yeah, river to Walking Mountains to the lake. But it really is a great place. And I know that my kids, and I know a lot of our viewers' kids, have been to this area over the years. I just hadn't been up here. So it's a great place to learn, and an equally wonderful place to support by coming up and seeing some of Todd's images.
Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris. How's the weather looking where you are?
That's the one thing you always got to be ready for on them.
Here's a look at the weather. And again, we're talking about sunshine in the forecast for today, keeping the haze in our atmosphere. Wind speeds at present here in Eagleville, but the sun, it's going to be out there for you. And we look forward to seeing how your day is shaping up. If you're out there, feel free to take some photographs and send it to Vail Daily Live. We could use it as content and share your story with us the next couple of days during the show. Stay with us the next few days, because the weather's going to be really nice on the temperature side. We're picking up the 70s in areas of the valley, overnight low temperatures in the 40s as we make our way into the next few days. Some areas of the valley picking up the 80s, mid to upper, down valley more west of us. And again, this weather is brought to you by Betteridge Fine Jewelry and Watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris. If you're getting out and about, let's talk about the lens of the day. And this one is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision. And I use this pair of sunglasses as my selection just a few days ago, and I'm just really intrigued by these sunglasses. It's known as the Cato from Oakley. Look at the contour that it takes with your face, even to the point of that nose bridge right there. Very superhero-esque. This Cato is a performance with a purpose-built design that conforms and contours to the face for a seamless look. Optimized coverage, a wider field of view, paired with a prism lens technology. This is a really fun lens. I know that we've seen Meredith wear these sunglasses out and about in Lion's Head, and the look on her face when she wears these. Meredith, how do these glasses make you feel when you're wearing them? These are so different for sunglasses.
Oh, they're the best. Cabin Shot, the bike rider, wore them all through the Tour de France.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're getting noticed by the best athletes.
They're getting noticed. And I believe that these are also kind of like a spin-off of a 1950s comic book superhero. The Green Hornet had his sidekick superhero named Cato, and I believe that's what these are patterned after. So the lens of the day, the Cato from Oakley, brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail, the art of vision. We'll be right back with more Vail Daily Live.
At Beaver Creek, the extraordinary awaits everywhere you look, in every shared adventure. every breathtaking view and every discovery. It's where attention to every last detail transforms moments into lasting memories, so your mountain getaway dreams can all come true. Come experience the extraordinary at Beaver Creek.
All right, thank you for watching Vail Daily Live, and we certainly encourage at every show that you interact with us in the chat corner, either on YouTube or on Facebook. Let's see where you were with us this morning in the show. Let's see, who do we have here? This comes from Michael Keene. Greetings from Des Moines. I lived in the Vail Valley during my college years, taught at Vail Ski School back in the mid-'80s. You know, we're still hiring. If you want to come back, we all return back to the Vail Valley. Thank you, Michael Keene, for finding us and watching Vail Daily Live. And who else do we have here? Tricia Swenson? No. Anyone else there? Yeah, Tricia Swenson. Hello from Montrose, Colorado. Tricia Swenson took off yesterday to do visit some family on the husband's side of the family down there. And I ran into Tricia Swenson yesterday. She stopped by a children's store in Avon called Wishes. You might want to stop by there too. A lot of sweet deals on cool kids' toys. Thank you, Tricia Swenson, from watching the show. And we all look forward to you all watching us again here tomorrow morning, 7:30 Vail Daily Live. We're looking for your viewer submissions on our Instagram, hashtag Vail Daily Live. Also, chatting with us live during the show, as we mentioned numerous times, YouTube and Facebook. But share Vail Daily Live with your friends, and we're going to be with you. This is our first pilot season. You can find us on Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV. You can listen to us on Spotify, as well as watching us on VailDailyLive.com. We thank you very much for joining us this morning, and we'll see you here tomorrow morning. Until then, enjoy the day.